How's everybody? I'm just gonna give a quick look through on YouTube. I want to see if any of our friends are live. That way, I like to, when I go live, if we have a friend that's live, I at least like to pop in and say hi, and then leave them up and running, give them some watch hours. So I don't see anybody though. Laradox is here. Laradox, how are you? Nice job on your live stream. You definitely gained some subscribers. Almost at that goal. And when we get some more people in, we'll give you a shout out. Our friend It Is What It Is here. I really hope you visit 2 channels. Mayhem and Miracles. I sent you the link. You can gain 5, 10, 15 subscribers just in one visit. If you go there, you participate in the live stream, subscribe to other people, let them know that you came there from Mayhem, help support them, and your channel will blow up, guaranteed. The other one is James Gipe Gipe. Especially let him know that you're a first-time visitor. He'll give you a shout out. People will subscribe to you. Our friend Kay is here. What's new, Kay? How is the garden? I'm just looking up a few things. Let's see. Kay says, hello everyone in the chat. And nothing at all. Just working. The garden is great. Glad to hear that. Kay says, she hopes everyone is doing well. Well, we had It Is What It Is in earlier. I think he's going to pop in and out. Our friend Laradox is here. Laradox did a live stream today. He is aiming for 400 subscribers, and when I last looked, he was 12 subscribers away, but maybe he's bridged that gap. So I thought, if we get a few more people in tonight, you never know. You never know how the night's going to go. I give him a shout out. I come here 0 expectations. And then if I even have one person show up to have a chat, even one person showing up to say hi, then my night is made. You know, doesn't take much. I know a lot of people have big plans for YouTube, for their channels, and they should. I'm actually happy for that. But for me, the art of low expectation. Let me take that back. The art of 0 expectation. Some people say if you don't have an expectation, you won't achieve anything. And that's an interesting line of thought. I don't know if it's necessarily true. I don't know that it's necessarily untrue. For me, I like that life of continuous surprises, spontaneous. Deepak Chopra calls it the spontaneous fulfillment of desires. That, of course, you have desires, and of course, you work for it, but at the same time, everything is just held loosely. Um, an example would be, I'll use a gardening example. For some reason, I always use tomato plants when I have a gardening example. Um, the tomato-ness, the intent of a seed is to produce a tomato. We plant it, or Kay plants it, um, and waters it, tends it, puts it in the opportune place for it to thrive. But it's the seed, and it's the sun, and it's the rain that produces the tomato. We can have that expectation of a tomato, but we didn't cause it to truly happen. We're as essential as the sun. We are as essential as the water, but we are no more essential. A lot of times we put ourselves ahead of the process. I made this happen. But of course, what's the old poem that only God can make a tree? Only God can make a tomato. We're fortunate that we get to participate in the creation, co-create. Our friend Charlie is here. Charlie 559. How you doing, Charlie? How's your channel doing? Need to get over there and visit. And I think we'll do that right now. Do you hear the echo? As mentioned before, there's probably a better way of doing this, but I don't know it. All right, Charlie has a new post, books I recommend. And we're not going to watch that right now, but I have it queued up. Hey, Charlie, I was wondering if you could do something. So you're Sherlock Holmes fans. Awesome. What do you think of the movies and the TV show? 2 TV shows, actually. One was the BBC with Benedict Cumber something. If you could create a regular video, whatever you want, so I could share you out on my channel, on my wall, community page. Charlie says, doing good. How are you? And my channel was good. Posted a few videos. Definitely gonna I can share shorts on Twitter and Facebook and other stuff, but I don't think there's an option to do it on. Of course, I guess I could do it with the old-fashioned cut and paste. But it doesn't have to be long. Like if you were going to do a short, just do a short video. And no big deal. I just thought it might be easier to share out on a community wall. Friend Squirrel Sniper is here. Greetings again, Eric. Squirrel Sniper, how are you? How's your it's definitely evening for you. Charlie said he thought it was pretty good, but don't watch much shows. I don't watch a whole lot either, actually. Every once in a while, um, eating lunch or something, I might have something on for a few minutes. Charlie says my parents don't know that he has a channel. Would that be upsetting or frowned upon? Boy, frowned upon is definitely an old-fashioned term, isn't it? Charlie says, yes, definitely. Well, don't get in trouble. So our friend Noble is live right now.
He said, yeah.
He's petting a cat. I'm just popping in. I'm going to say hi. And I'm going to keep him up and running. Going to give him some watch hours. Charlie says, and they don't approve of YouTube channels since I'm in middle school. Man, you have excellent taste in books for someone your age. I feel really fortunate that I get some young viewers come by who are just so, I don't know, they just seem so attuned to the world, to the universe. Very awesome people. Gives me hope for what's going to come. How the world is going to be taken care of. 1 second, guys. There we go. Charlie says my family is more old-fashioned, so I guess raised me right. Yeah, old-fashioned is good. At the same time, you know, you definitely have a passion to share your voice on YouTube. So maybe if they see the fact, not now, but maybe one day when they see that you're actually putting out some good, positive, quality material, which the world is definitely in need of. The more positive things that we have going on out there, the better the world's going to be. And the fact that you're part of it, and not just part of it, that you are initiating it, that you're an actual cause of goodness and positivity in the world, that definitely says a whole lot about your parents, that they raised such a person, but it says even more that you decided to do that. That you decided to do that even though that it could possibly get you in trouble with your parents. Not that I am encouraging you to, not that I'm encouraging you to get in trouble with your parents. Squirrel Sniper says, Charlie, it's because they care about your well-being. Be thankful. One day you will understand. Oh, certainly. Definitely for sure. My parents had good cause to be worried about my well-being, because from day one, I was in trouble. There's a difference between being a troublemaker and being in trouble. A troublemaker sort of goes out looking to cause problems, to wreak havoc, to mess with people. Being in trouble is just my own natural curiosity and wonder um, leading me in directions that got me in trouble. Squirrel Snipper says it's being able to keep hold of the positivity and dismissal of the negative energy that is in YouTube. Yeah, that sums it up perfectly, Squirrel Sniper. Um, I think that's an issue for everyone who has a channel and everyone who live streams um, to achieve that. That's, that's what I strive for. Uh, I want my channel to be, in the absence of an actual thing, that I'm not my channel isn't this or that or whatever. Um, it's just an expression of me. So with that, as an expression, as a reflection, I want it to be a place where people come and they feel better when they're here. They feel better when they walk away for having participated. That's what I hope for in a nutshell. Dottie says, I would love to live stream, but I'm not ready yet. When you are ready, I'll be there. 100%. I will have your back, and you'll have some people here who will have your back. Um, I've really been blessed with friends here who just care about what I do, and I hope they all know that I do the same. I do the same with them. So, on that note, Dottie says, evening, everyone. Good evening, Dottie. Squirrel Sniper, I don't know if you're connected with Dottie. She is from the UK as well. I got a lot of good friends in the UK. Charlie says, I would probably tell my parents once they get in high school. And for me, I have a month left to middle school. So I'll tell them at some point. Good for you. It's an old saying, honesty is always the best policy, but it saves a whole lot of grief. I'd like to either stay silent or do my best to speak the truth. It's actually a yogic principle. It's one of the 5 yamas, the 5 ethical restraints, that you tell the truth. And you don't tell, they're called restraints because it's sort of offered as in non-lying. Instead of saying truthfulness, they put it in a negative, non-lying. Because what you want to do by restraining the energy of lying, you grow and enhance the energy of truthfulness, which enhances all of your life. Charlie says, and with everything, I'm more mature than I seem, and I have discernment in everything. You're definitely mature. Our friend Runner Boy is here. I'm going to do my best to try to be current on the live stream. I fell behind last night quite a bit. Well, I got you on notification for everything, so I will definitely get the notification when you'll be live. I got you up and playing right now, Runner Boy, and it's been up all day.
It was a week of each of my workouts.
There you go.
Or should I do one live
Deep squats.
And then post 2 of them?
So I hope that helps. Charlie says my parents just don't see it. You know what? To parents see you through the eyes of love and care, and wanting only the best. So they have that protective goggles on. They're always going to see you through those levels of protectiveness, which, as Squirrel Sniper pointed out, is a really good thing. But more and more, you know, they'll also see that you're serious, that you're mature, and as you said, that you have discernment. Discernment's a true gift. I know people probably 4 times your age, 5 times your age, who don't have the gift of discernment. Dottie says, I absolutely feel like I've learned so much from you. Thank you for that, Dottie. I really appreciate that. You know, everyone I subscribe to, that I visit on a regular basis, I've definitely learned from. And Dottie, your authenticity speaks volumes to me. It's really, when you go visit someone like Dottie and you see how authentic she is and a deep love and passion for what she's doing on her channel, what she's showing on her channel, how much she absolutely loves that. It sets you free, because I look at it and think, there's the answer. Just be yourself. Nothing else. Don't need to have, I don't come here, every once in a while, I'll come here with a theme or an idea on a live stream, and it never goes right. It never goes according to plan, and I feel like I'm stumbling. But when I come here and I just relax and I let the conversation flow and weave whatever there is to say to each comment, which is why I keep falling behind and falling behind. I love the way it flows. I love the energy. Squirrel Sniper says, Hiya to Daddy, Sussex Coast here. Daddy says, hi, Sussex Coach. Hard time getting that out. I will check out your channel. Hey, Squirrel Sniper, would you be opposed to receiving a wrench? Definitely make it easier for people to check out your channel, and you are a true friend, so would definitely want to hand one over to you. Oh, you know what? Runner Boy is in the UK as well. Runner Boy says, I wish I started my channel that early in life. Hey, Runner Boy, how old is your channel? Dottie has subbed to Squirrel Sniper. Runner Boy says, yeah, I seen I had a few views on my lives today. I'm hoping, yeah, I went through your entire live stream. And so hopefully that's going to reflect in your watch hours. I'm glad to give the views, but my real focus in watching you is getting those. One, I enjoy watching you, and I can dive in at any moment when I have you up and running. But I really want to get you those watch hours that you deserve. Dottie says, 100%. And Eric, be yourself and stay true to yourself. That's the plan, Dottie, and I'm so happy to have examples like you, like Runner Boy, like Squirrel Sniper, and you know what? Like our friend Charlie, who, man, you know, Runner Boy says he wished he started his YouTube channel. I wish I was as mature and discerning as Charlie was when I was 20. Heck, sorry, when I was 30. Mocha McCarty is here. Hey, Mocha. Hope your appointment went well. Doris Dottie says hi to Mocha. And our friend Squirrel Sniper is now a well-deserved moderator. Always appreciate having people that I trust. Oh, hey, if you guys don't mind, our friend Laradox, he's all the way up above the beginning. He is working really hard to get subscribers. He has a goal of breaking 400. I think he's 12 away, maybe 11 away. And he's another young guy, really good heart. He came here specifically on my channel to save my soul. I assured him that my soul isn't in need of saving, but I really appreciate the gesture and the effort quite a bit. Daddy says, I've also subbed to Runner Boy. You're obviously dedicated to what you do. Oh, man, he's completely dedicated. He says 2.5 years. I mention this all the time, not just when he's here, when he's not here. If we're talking about training, I tell people it's the most well planned out training structure, in my opinion, on YouTube, on all the training sites that I go to. He's the most well planned out. Others as well, but no one more so than him. No one is more prepared and knows what to expect. Runner Boy says, yeah, hopefully this live tomorrow works out as well. I'm sure it will. And once I receive the notification, I'll share you up on my community page. I want to keep saying wall. We talked about this last night. People doing 9-hour silent live streams. Our friend Unk, Burpees Yoga Uncle, suggested it. Come here and go live, talk for 1 or 2 hours, and then leave it up and running for the rest of the night without being there, because people will click on it and leave it on for a bit. I don't know how I feel about it. As Dottie said up above, Eric, be yourself and stay true to yourself. Something about just leaving something on without me participating doesn't seem like myself. Dottie says, done Laradox. Guys, I hope you all enjoy I hope you guys repay the favor as well. And that subscribe back to everyone. Support everyone. I mention all the time, I'm not the channel connecting site that some of the sites are, although I absolutely love when connections are made. But it's really important that we work with each other and we all help each other out. Squirrel Sniper very kindly puts up Charlie's channel. And let's get Charlie some subs. Marcus the Blaster. 1234 says hi. Marcus, how are you? Dottie says, I'd like to help other channels. It's tough getting views. It really is. It's tough getting views. Tough getting those watch hours in. Where was I today? I'm at 2,721. And I need to get to that 4,000 mark before the year end, or you basically lose almost everything, right? So I'm working on that. We got Laradox's channel up. Thank you for that. Squirrel Sniper. Squirrel Sniper is subbed to both. Awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. And as mentioned, we all got to help each other out for sure. Dottie says, I've been reposting some great quotes from our friend Brian. Man, Brian has been through the fire, literally, and has come out the other side with such a positive force, doing so much good. When I came across his channel, he had less than 100 subscribers, and he's getting close to 400 right now. Brian Lane is exactly what I was saying about that positivity that the world needs, because he's been down in the lowest depth. For him to be able to be where he is now, and he'll tell you, he's shared his entire story with all of us. Laradox says, thank you for dropping my link. Squirrel Sniper's the man. Dottie says, I think lives with nobody in the helm is not inviting, whereas just listening to you, Eric, is very soothing and lovely listening and seeing your fabulous pictures. Thank you. Thank you for all of that, Dottie. And I agree that there's just something about the emptiness of a silent. Now, if I was offering something, if I had, and maybe I would do that one day, if I had, like soundtrack, meditation music, some type of offering, but just an empty space hoping to get some watch hours, to me seems, I want the watch hours to be things that people bestow, things that people give, and not just they stumble across it, if that makes sense. Squirrel Sniper says, you're more than welcome, Laradox. So, we definitely want to see what, where Laradox is. Love to see him reach 400 soon. There we go. I know I'm falling behind again because I'm missing some of my favorite people who just came in. Destiny Forever Walks, aka also known as the Burpee Queen, officially. 116 burpees in 22 minutes. That is no easy feat for anyone whatsoever. And as Destiny pointed out, when she started her burpee journey, 2 burpees. And that wasn't that long ago. That was 8 months ago. So for me, a salute, a shout out, a heart connection. My friend, Destiny Forever Walks, PhD. That's a big thing to do. Squirrel Sniper says, stay with quality time. Will make it smooth when needed. Stay with quality. Time will make it smooth when needed. Once again, I mention this often because it's true. Squirrel Sniper just drops the perfect truth bomb. exactly what needs to be heard. And he always does it so casually, just like this font of deep, deep wisdom, and then just drops in. It's like a gem, a pearl dropped into a still pool of water. Dottie says hi to Destiny. Let's see how close I can get to catching up. Charlie says, hey, Eric, here's a question. What's the favorite sport you have? Nothing to watch, to be honest with you. I wrote something 1 or 2 years ago, how much I love baseball. And it has absolutely nothing to do with watching it or playing it. But baseball is the soundtrack of America. It is ever present from April to October. It's in the very fabric of the American culture and has been my entire life, every American's entire life. That you just can't help but loving it in a way that I don't other sports. I used to follow boxing. I used to practice martial arts. Um, so my favorite sport, ultra running, because for 10 years I was an ultra runner from 50 Ks to 100 miles to 24-hour races. It's a good question. So I'm learning to skip over the hellos. Not the hellos, when someone says hello to me, I definitely want to say hello. Our friend Kayla Boo is here. Kayla, how are you? Kayla says, good evening, hun. Kayla's, I always sort of say a gaming channel, but it's not exclusively a gaming channel, but it's a quality. If we call it a gaming channel, it's a quality, high quality gaming channel. I know a lot of people might not support or visit a gaming channel, but what I always suggest, dismiss what you think a gaming channel is. This is a Kayla Boo channel. That's the best description. Smitty Deuces 187, Tokyo Gold King 420. It's their channel. The fact that they do the gaming is sort of secondary. I go there to support them because they're high quality people. I'm very fortunate that, like, right when I'm getting ready to go out for a walk, 5 o'clock in the morning, my time, somewhere around there, very often Kayla Boo is up live, and I can click on and get an opportunity to say hi and just keep her up and running. Kayla says, big likes and much love. Thank you. So, man, everyone who has a channel and is doing good, positive, loving work, you are welcome here, and you have my support. I don't care what your channel, I don't care what the thing is. What I care is the essence of your channel. Laradoc says, I just subscribed to you, Destiny. You are in for a treat, my friend. Did I miss something from Dottie? Oh, there it is. Are you live tomorrow, Eric? I'm going to go to bed as it's been a long day starting my van renovation. Happy to see your van renovation as well. More work needed than first thought. Yeah, I saw that, but motivated to finish the project. I will be live tomorrow. I'll be live afternoon and evening. Usually I shoot for the same time. So hopefully I will see you then. I look forward to seeing the updates on your van work. And again, I hope you guys are friends with Dottie. Have a good night's sleep. Thank you very much for coming in. Charlie says, do you have any questions for me, Eric? Man, we've covered a lot, Charlie. You and I. We've talked books. We've talked music. I feel like I've gotten to know you, but I like asking you the same questions that you asked me, and that's how we start talking about books and music. So, what about you? What kind of sports do you like, and do you play any sports? And I absolutely love the fact how much you love nature. Squirrel Sniper says, I love dropping seeds along my path, psychological and metaphorically speaking. Some things need hearing, whether heard before or the first time. To have a question is impressive to me. You search for answers. I always liked what Anthony Robbins said, that the quality. I'm not a huge Anthony Robbins fan, but hey, wherever you get wisdom from, he had said, the quality of your life depends upon the quality of your questions, not the answers. The questions. To keep questioning. Charlie says, I like lacrosse. I play lacrosse, and I like basketball. I play basketball and soccer. Soccer he used to play. I never played lacrosse, but it's huge here. I live in Maryland, and it's not the state sport of Maryland, but it should be. The state sport of Maryland is jousting, believe it or not. Why? Man, I don't have a clue. We don't have jousting teams. We don't have jousting in high school. Professional jousters. We don't watch it on TV. So don't ask me why it's the sport. And soccer's big here as well. Almost every kid in the town that I grew up in and still at has played soccer, at least for a season. Basketball, I can't play. I could. I'm just lousy at it. One of my very best friends is a former professional basketball player. But it's really fun to watch. Destiny says, thanks for coming to Yogi's live stream to support his awesome channel. Much love and blessings, everyone. Thank you for that, Destiny. Our friend Holgo is here. Holgo, how are you? How was taking care of the animals today as well? Any sculpting today? Destiny says, please don't forget to smash the like button and share out Yogi's live stream discussion. Thank you for that. Destiny says, or Sniper says, the will of the search. Yeah, I think that's well said, and I think there's some energy there. I think that the search itself wills us to walk the path. That's why, I often hear in certain communities that I participate in to drop the search, that the search is the problem. But if you're a seeker, you can't drop it until the path drops you, until you're ready. The energy's got to be right. It's that energy that pulls you in and calls for you to be a seeker. And when it's time for you to not be a seeker, it's the energy that will cause that to happen as well. Olga says, I'm good. Just finished ride on my Spider. Spider is it's a motorcycle, right? Here we go. Some greetings. Animals are good. Glad to hear that. Dusty says, "What is a spider Holgo?" Yep, I want to know too. I'm thinking it's a motorcycle, but I could be wrong about that. So I see that our friend Laradox is at 390 subscribers. Awesome. I can virtually promise that if he goes and participates with Mayhem and Miracles, James Scott Guype, it was our friend Destiny that introduced me to James Guype, and my channel really took off from James. And I made some good friends as well. Holgo says a Spider is a 3-wheeled motorcycle. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm never a big motorcycle person or car person either. But a 3-wheeler, I guess we used to call it a trike, seems like it would be a whole lot of fun. Our friend, it is what it is, Lewis rides quads. He rides quads like a man. You get the feeling that it is what it is, brings that same quality of passion, just going all in to everything that he does. He's not a person that gives just a little bit. He's a person that gives with his entirety, full-hearted. It is what it is. He's a full-hearted person. Dusty says, okay, Holgo, sounds like fun. Enjoy and be safe. Holgo says he's also got a regular 2-wheeled Harley. Nice. Charlie says my family has 3 motorcycles, 1 4-wheeler, and many old cars and new cars. Wow, that's awesome. Holgo's got a ATV as well. I got some friends that have some ATVs to get into the backcountry. Definitely gives a big thumbs up. Yeah, for me, I always sort of enjoyed the slower things in life. You know, in high school, middle school and high school, cars were huge. Friends of mine reading car magazines, and it just never captured my attention. I was talking to Mocha. She knows this for sure, that the only car I've ever wanted, the car that I had before the one I have now, I inherited my dad's car when he passed away, was a Subaru Outback, believe it or not. It just seemed like an all-purpose vehicle that would do everything that I wanted. Desi says, like and share out the hosts. Thank you for that. So, yeah, when my friends were reading the car magazines, I was reading Carlos Castaneda books and books on yoga, mysticism, shamanism, and bodybuilding magazines. I think I might have mentioned before, when I was 16, I was training for Teenage Mr. Baltimore, Teenage Mr. Annapolis, but I never entered either one of them. I'll be honest, I chickened out entirely. The thought of, I loved the training. I could have sucked it up and done the diet, although dieting at 16 for a contest isn't exactly easy, but getting up on stage and posing briefs, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was extremely shy kid. and still to this day, I'm a shy person, fairly reclusive. Helga says, "Hey Yogi, did you check out my other sculpts? Do you have something new up for today?" I tell you what, the one that you had up, your new one as of yesterday. I'm going to your channel right now. Um, the one that you did yesterday, I actually considered making a screensaver. I had it up all night, just playing over and over again. Uh, it was awesome. I loved how you filmed it as well. Yeah, I see. Part 3, part 2, um, part 4, and part 5. For those who haven't visited, um, Holgo was a very talented artist. Uh, and I mentioned uniquely so. Because he's just doing something in a million years I would not have thought of doing or been able to do. Um, and I love the dedication. I love the dedication to any type of artwork. And as I mentioned, if it's your passion, if you love it, then it's your artwork. It's your art. Destiny says, Eric, has it rain stopped in your area? No rain here, but it's 93 degrees. It was in the high 80s today here. It might be raining now. It didn't rain this morning, but it's supposed to rain this evening, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow and Friday. Again, I think every day this week. And now the temperatures are going to drop from the high 80s, I think, to the 60s tomorrow. Destiny says, yes, Holgo is a very talented artist. Squirrel Sniper says, I once rode a three-wheeled Busby, which was banned here only after 12 months, as too many fell off the back as it's too fast. Wow. Hey, Holgo, have you ever been on one of the speed type bikes? Like, what was it? The Ninja? Uh, a couple others. I can't remember what the names are. Destiny has my sentiments exactly, which is, well, Squirrel Sniper, please be careful. Definitely be careful. Holgo says, I'm glad it was sunny. My furniture arrived today. Good. Let's we're gonna check out the sculpts. So again, man, I have to say that as much as I love the sculpts, I also really love how you present them. I'm really glad that you are putting your stuff out there. It just, for me, it needs to be seen because you just never know. One, you never know who needs to see it. Whose heart is just going to open up when they see it and think, either I want to do this, or I want to do something similar, or I want to discover something for me that I can love as much as this person loves doing what he does. Squirrel Sniper says, Destiny, that was 35 years ago when I was untouchable. Yeah, I remember that untouchable feeling. The things I did. My untouchable feeling lasted way longer than it should have. I always tell people that my teenage years lasted longer than they should have. meaning that I was highly irresponsible for a large portion of my life. And it took me a while. It took me a while to grow up. Destiny says, "You're doing great keeping up with the chat, Eric. You're going to master all trades. Let's see. I think I had that right. You're going to master all trades. All trades. I'm getting close. And great job, host. Thank you. A little easier tonight. I was falling behind a bit. I'm learning to skip the hellos between friends. Try to focus on the hellos that have been offered to me because it's important to return that. It's important, to acknowledge everyone. I'd feel awful if someone came in and I missed that. Charlie says, I'm in my teen years. Yep, you got a bright future ahead. You got high school coming up. Hey, Charlie, are you going to play any sports in high school? Are you going to play lacrosse in high school? Lacrosse is it's a spring sport, right? I always thought it should be a fall sport, but so I got Holgo up here. We're going through, we're checking everything out. If you guys are not subscribed to Holgo, definitely do so. Holgo says, what do you like about the presentation of my art? One, you're highlighting everything. Specifically, the one that you posted last night, you got every angle, and it just feels like the camera work is as creative as the sculpt itself. The camera work, I think that's one of the amazing things about presenting art on YouTube, is that the camera work itself becomes part of the exhibit, becomes part of the art itself. So it's actually highlighting what you're putting out. It's highlighting what you're doing. You get to see it from you're very unique in how you're presenting it, and your sculpting itself is extremely unique. So the two feed off of each other. I'm looking at number 2. I like that one a lot. So it's like Olga, it's like you're creating art around your art, if that makes sense. I tell you what, I wish I could do that with my writing. I try to share art part 2. I try to share my writing here. I'm not sure YouTube lends itself to that, or maybe I just haven't found the key. I haven't discovered what you've discovered, Aldo, a way of presenting it. I like part 3 as well. I like all your stuff. But I gotta say, art part 2 is Definitely my favorite. Um, how you present it is my favorite, I should say. Destiny says, blessings and love to everyone. Your presence here and support is very appreciated by the host. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you very much for joining the live. Hey, I want to take an opportunity here to mention once again the 116 reps by our friend Destiny Forever Walks, PhD. Destiny did 116 burpees in 22 minutes today. And it was an awesome, awesome effort. Wasn't an easy effort. 150 burpees isn't easy. 100 burpees isn't easy. 116 is a truly tremendous effort. And the thing is, it's not supposed to be easy. But she dove in and she did it. Big salute again to Destiny. And it's on video, every single rep. So definitely, if you can, make a point in going and checking it out. Charlie asks if I've seen his YouTube short about going down a path. Nope, but I have the one about the books up. So I'm going to check that out tonight when we're done. And after I check out, I'm looking at some of the cars. After I check out your books, I will check that out. But I'll tell you what, again, I'm always saying this, that I feel extremely fortunate to make the connections that I do. From the younger people who come here who really inspire me and, again, fill me with hope for the future of the world, to my friends my age, to my friends older, such a wide variety of loving people coming here. Reaper says, can I have dinner at your house? In my house. When you say dinner in my house, you're not specifically saying dinner with me. Just dinner in my house. Could be anywhere, right? Yeah, of course. You can have dinner in my house. I got to tell you something, Reaper. I eat, man, you guys come here and you think, man, Yogi's pretty weird. And then I tell you something even more, and then you're like, yeah, Yogi's really weird. I eat the same thing every day. Very little difference. So you would come over and eat once, and then come back the next day and say, man, that was pretty good. What are we having? And I'm going to be like, I'm glad you liked it, because we're having the same thing today. It's oatmeal in the morning. It's an Indian dish, traditional yogic meal of lentil, brown rice, and potatoes, turmeric, black pepper. Turmeric and black pepper, two big spices, highly recommended by our friend Destiny Forever Walks, PhD. Again, if you want nutritional advice, nutritional inspiration, Destiny is the channel to go to. And I have lots of bananas, lots of apples, lots of blueberries. For dinner, it's a really large, big bowl of greens, usually more oatmeal, sometimes a protein shake, and a piece of Ezekiel bread toast, because I like toast. So, yeah, Definitely for sure. Reaper, come on over. Dusty says, Charlie, I love horses too. Great content. I left a gift at your door. Destiny is awesome. Charlie says, I have cars, no horses. Well, you do have your. I actually replied on it as well. Bring that up. I love horses. Comment what your favorite animal is. And I commented bears. No surprise to Mocha McCarty. Destiny says, thanks for the compliments, Eric. I appreciate your kindness and motivation. And entirely my pleasure. Charlie says, oh, you mean the horses video? Yep. Olga says, I love horses. I've owned many. I mentioned before, I lived on a farm in Pennsylvania for several months when I was 15. And they owned horses. And we would ride pretty often. A lot of fun. Big animals. Desi says, yes, Charlie, the horses video. I left the package at your door. Hashtag stay calm. I'm just peeking in. You know, I mention this often as well. Social media getting a bad rap, maybe deservedly so. Social media can be a tough place to hang out, and it seems that YouTube has a reputation of being a kind of a harsh place. But yeah, every once in a while, you know, someone comes in trying to initiate a less than pleasant conversation. For me, 90% of the time, as long as they're not insulting to the people here, it makes little difference to me. The thing is, you don't have to receive that stuff. It's not yours. It's theirs. It only becomes yours when you receive it, and then you walk away with it, and you carry that energy with you. But the truth is, you don't have to do it. But you have to learn how to do that. You have to learn how to surrender. But you can do that, and you learn that now, and the rest of your life will be infinitely easier. But again, that's the exception to the rule. I look at the conversation that we're having here, the diverse group of people, and I just can't help but feel extremely fortunate, undeservedly lucky for being able to have friends like you guys coming here. Charlie says he saw it. Thank you so much. Milka said bear talk. There's always some kind of bear talk. We talked about this a few days ago. Spirit animals. If we were to open ourselves up to what would our spirit animals be. And yeah, probably bears. Sometimes I think maybe foxes. Sometimes I think maybe beavers, hawks. Lately, it might be, and Mocha will vouch for this as well, it might be red-winged blackbirds, because they just spontaneously appear right in front of me, right when I have my camera out, and almost insist that I do a little film of them. And I always try to oblige. Tessie says, please like and share. Thank you for that. Holden Craig says, sup. Hey, Holden, how are you? Holden says, what's going on here? Just a conversation. Sharing. Holden says, my spirit animal is a snake. Wow. I would imagine snake energy would be a pretty potent energy. It's got to be a strong energy because snakes invoke a deep sense of, for some, a deep sense of fear, a deep sense of being uncomfortable. Not for everyone, but for some. So to have that energy means that you got to be strong, you got to be independent. So to have a spirit animal as a snake means that you're a strong, independent person who is unafraid of, I'm going to quote Abraham Maslow, independent of the good opinion of others, meaning that you're self-actualized. You have that energy of self-actualizing. I'm taking my little melatonin and Ayurvedic supplement. Charlie says, my spirit animal is a fox. Man, I love foxes. This past 2 weeks, I've seen quite a few in my neighborhood. I haven't had the opportunity to catch any on film because it's just a little too dark, but hopefully soon. Alden Craig says he's subscribed. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let's see. Destiny says, hashtag Eric McCarty, be loose, straightforward. Be loose, straightforward. He did get that right. And hey, if I seem like highly too proud of myself for reading the hashtags, it's because I'm really proud of myself for reading the hashtags. Hashtags aim, important lesson, how to learn, had to learn. Thank you for that. And this is true. So my walks, I've talked about this before, and it's got to be, I go out twice a day. A little bit of running, a lot of walking. Not as much running as I used to since I stopped doing races. Maybe one day again, but nothing's in the book, nothing's planned. But early morning, before the sun comes up, in the yoga tradition, it's called the Brahma Horte, which is the hour of God. Not truly an hour, it's actually a time frame. About, some say 90 minutes, some say 40 minutes before the sun comes up, and about 40 minutes or so after it's already up, is the holiest time of the year. And you can turn your walks into a shamanic experience that when you see something, and you can do it anytime, but for me specifically, in that morning, because it's so quiet and so still, that when something appears to you, ask it, what's the lesson? What would you like me to say? And I use this when I write. Anything from a robin to a fox, whatever life presents, whatever nature presents, what do you wish me to say, to express from the energy that's being presented to me? And it's the easiest writing that I do because it's truly, truly inspiring. And you can do that, again, with anything. I've written about the red-winged blackbird before, but I might have to do it again because, as I mentioned, they just keep insisting that I film them. Dusty says, thanks everyone for joining Yogi for his live discussion. Thank you all for your support and amazing channel. Thank you for that. And thank you for the support. Very much appreciated. We're going to say goodnight in just a few minutes, one thing that I read about today. Have you guys heard of a fairy tree? It says here, usually a white thorn. I bet you a squirrel sniper has heard of a fairy tree. Usually a white thorn or an ash tree, and I love ash trees. Um, this is where the fairies make their homes. You will often see gnawed and weathered by wild winds or standing alone in the field, quite untouched. Most often found in Ireland. Ireland still holds that as a sacred tradition, but it can be anywhere. It corresponds to what I've talked about before in Celtic mythology, Celtic spirituality, what they call thin places. The avenue between two worlds that's worn so thin that you can feel the difference when you walk by it. It's where the two worlds touch at the thinnest point. Charlie 559, sorry, says, yes, I have, which doesn't surprise me at all. Charlie's a very well-read person. It's amazing to consider. It's going to be something I'm going to write about soon. Our friend Eric Lapointe, another great live. Thank you. Hi, and good night, everyone. Thank you, Eric. The last thing 2 nights ago that I wrote and put on YouTube was inspired by our friend Eric Lapointe. Always happy to receive that inspiration from friends, from nature, universe itself. So, all right, guys, with that, we'll talk about fairy trees tomorrow and anything else you guys want to talk about. Before I do my nighttime routine, I'm going to check out once again Holgo's artwork, and I want to check out the new post. 2 posts from Charlie. Laradox says, hold on. What are we holding on for, Laradox? Charlie says, good night. Holgo says, bye-bye. Jesse says, Eric, it is so hot in my house. I need to get out into nature for some fresh air and breathing. Yeah, great thing to do. Definitely helps you sleep when you can just cool down just a little bit. My cat is here insisting that I shut down the computer and pay some attention to her. Laradox says he's almost at his goal. I got you up. Let me refresh the page. Laradox is at 392. Absolutely amazing. Good job, my friend, and well deserved. Very well deserved. And it'll keep growing. Do yourself a big favor. Go visit Mayhem and Miracles tomorrow. I'd be willing to bet she'll do a live session. And she does really long live sessions. And she will just go there, participate. I'd be willing to bet that you'll have 410, 415. Who knows? It depends on how much you connect. And you're connecting, it's not going to be a problem with you because you got a good heart. You're a great person. So you're going to grow your channel. Going to be a big success. Paradox says, please sub. And I'll keep sharing. I'll keep sharing you out. Let me know how it goes. Keep me posted. I will see everyone tomorrow. Let's see. Just want to make sure that I know it is what it is was in here much, much earlier. Don't want to forget my friends. Kayla Boo. Squirrel Sniper, and our friend Dottie. And Kay was here. Always appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.